This is Arjun speaking to you. Today, in this video, I'm be telling you about the third chapter of Mahabharat. The third chapter of Mahabharat is Kauravas and Pandavas. Also, I would like to share you a nice fact and interesting one from the before chapter. As I forgotten to say you that who got married to Vidura. Vidura was married to King Devaka's daughter Pashravi. Now let's start off. So, Yudhishthira was the eldest son of the Pandavas, as he's the son of Pandu and Kunti. As says Durvasa Muni has gifted Kunti with the divine mantra that she could invoke any god and get a son. She used the mantra and invoked Lord Dharmaraja, or known as Yama. He blessed him with a child called Yudhishthira. He always followed Dharma. Next, as the news came from the forest, the people of Hastinapur were really happy as they got a person to save the throne of Hastinapur. When this Rashtra got to know, he was really angry. Then he said, "We have no sons, so let Gandhari do something to Gandhari so that we will get a sons." As Gandhari had already got a boon from Lord Shiva, she began to pray to him. Lord Shiva was pleased and then started. When she was in the situation of giving birth to babies, she waited for 2 years in that same situation. She was irritated, but she had to wait. One day she was crying with pain, and all the people thought that the baby is going to be born. Once the all the strategy was done how to take the baby out, they just saw a big piece of flesh. They were really disgusted from that. Lord Vedavyasa Muni was really unhappy seeing this. He wanted to make Gandhari happy. So, what he did is he took a knife and cut the lump of flesh into 101 pieces. So, the first 100 pieces turned into a boy, and the second and the last piece turned into a girl. Hence, 101 brothers and 100 brothers and one sister was created from the lump of flesh. So next, I'm going to say you the birth of other Pandavas. So the only Yudhishthira is the eldest of the whole thing, as they were born before the Kauravas. Kauravas was born, and other Pandavas weren't born. So now the birth of Bhima. Bhima was born by invoking Lord Vayu from Kunti. When Lord Vayu was giving the baby accidentally fell on a rock. Instead, baby Bhima was safe, but the rock broke into pieces. So this was the birth of baby Bhima. Now, Arjuna. Arjuna is the third brother. He was born by invoking Lord Indra. He also has nice strength, and he was really skilled in archery. So she actually, as Pandu had two wives, one was Kunti, who already gave birth to three sons. So she was feeling really pity to Madri and gave the mantra to Madri. Madri invoked the Ashwini Kumaras and got two twin sons. They were named Nakula and Sahadeva. So one day, when Pandu was going in a forest for hunting, he saw two deer. So he shot at them, and then they transformed into humans. It was a Maharshi and his wife. He said, "You have killed us for no reason. Now I'm going to curse you that you will die if you touch your wife." So one day, Pandu was really sad and he got illness. He was really ill. So one day he forgot the curse. He was really happy that he has five sons. They're grown up really good in studies and all. He was really happy and just touched his wife. The time he touched, he died in the forest. So Madhuri cannot bear the death of her husband. She also died. So they were really unhappy. This news spread all over Hastinapur. Our last rites were performed of Pandu and Madri. Kunti and other five Pandavas came to Hastinapur. They were all sad. Dhritarashtra, Vidura, and all other elders blessed them. So Ambika, and Ambalika, along with Satyavati, wanted to end their lives as they are living a really sad life in Hastinapur kingdom. They thought, "We will do harsh penance and leave our bodies in the heaven." Bhishma requested, but they didn't accept, and they went to the forest. They did a really hard, harsh penance, and left their bodies in the heaven. Soon the Pandavas were into the Kauravas, and then they both actually grew up to be young adventurous men. When they were small, actually the Pandu was the king, as Dhritarashtra was blind. Pandu died, so his son only will be the king, as Dhritarashtra wasn't the king. So his son won't be the king. Pandu's son, who is Yudhishthira, should be the king. So when they got to know, they were really jealous of the Pandavas. They were always fighting with them. The Kauravas always used to play on the tree. As Bhima was born with tremendous strength, he actually took the tree and shaked it as if all the Kauravas fell on the ground like ripe fruits. So one day they were really unhappy with Bhima's axe. Duryodhana asked his uncle, who he's the brother of Gandhari, whose name is Shakuni. Shakuni had really nice plans. He said to mix poison in Bhima's food. Bhima ate the food which was poisoned. He went for a heavy sleep and fell inside the river. Once they went into the Nagaloka in the water, all the snakes bit him. As you know, poison kills poison. One of the snake there called Vasuki recognized recognized him, as he was Kunti's maternal grandfather. As they recognized him, he introduced himself and other Nagas, and he said, "Take this Amrit. If you drink this Amrit, you will have tremendous strength, more than you had from before." He was really happy, took, and he had tremendous strength. All the Pandavas were again worried about what he has done. And then they didn't know that why Bhima did not return from a lot of time. Bhima returned and all other Pandavas were really happy. Once again, Duryodhana was really unhappy. He again mixed poison in the food, and Bhima was about to eat it, but but Duryodhana's step brother, whose name is Yuyutsu, saved him from eating the food. That's why, as Yuyutsu loved the Pandavas. Yuyutsu is the step brother of Duryodhana, as Dhritarashtra has two wives named who's a Vaishya woman and Gandhari. Vaishya woman gave birth to Yuyutsu. So I hope you like the video. So this comes to the end of my video as well. So I hope you like it. So please please like the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, goodbye.